coming off a game like last week, what's kind of you guys' mentality in practice this week?
It's kind of like after that Western Kentucky loss, getting back to the fundamentals. I know it was an out-of-conference game, so we're just getting focused on our conference schedule. It's a new season. That's how we're approaching this, and our plan is to just attack our conference opponents so we can get back to Detroit.
Right. How has practice been? Any more intense than it usually has after the loss?
I mean, the coaches haven't made it more intense, but the players, we take a responsibility and making sure that we come out focused every day at practice. And I mean, coming off a loss like that, I mean, I feel like we should all come out with a better focus and mindset. And I believe we've been doing that since the last game.
Has that kind of been a point amongst you guys? I mean, you know, the kind of game that you had last week has happened twice now this week. You know, is it finally just settled in? Like we have to get back to it now.
Yeah, I mean, we were playing a heck of a team now. I mean, Melvin Gordon, he's probably a projected first-round, second-round pick. I mean, there's only so much we can do, and we just got to get back to our fundamentals. Is really where it starts.
Well, now you're going to be playing a team who has struggled offensively this year, hasn't ran the ball very well. Do you feel like this can be kind of a game for you guys to really get back on track?
I feel like UMass is actually pretty. I think after watching film on them, they're pretty good. They have a nice receiving core. They've shifted a couple athletes around at the running back to make their running game situation a lot better. But I mean, I feel like if we come out, we play our type of defense and our type of game, that we will come out and it will be another a game where we can build off of.
They've played a handful of close games this year. And scored a lot of points, like you said. You know, they really look to be able to score some points. What kind of challenges does that give you guys? You know, coming off of a game like that, you know, mentality-wise.
It's just another challenge for us. It's another opportunity for us to prove ourselves as a defense. Right now, statistically we're not looking as good nationally as we have the past few years, but this is a new year. We just need to focus on getting better and limiting them, and ultimately winning next week.
Brian, you've been through your 4 non-conference games. What have you learned so far about your defense?
That anything can happen on any given Saturday. You got to come out every week ready to play your hardest and your best, regardless of who the opponent is. We took Western Kentucky for granted. We thought everything was sweet, and we got our butts whooped. Wisconsin, they came out stronger than I've seen them in a long time. We just got to bring it every week and not take anything for granted.
Pardon me for being late.
You're fine.
I'm guessing this has been asked already, but if you would, will you talk a little bit about where the defense is mentally after Wisconsin? I mean, this is the first time that a team has really run it so successfully on you guys.
Defensively, we just got to get back to our type of play. We got to be a lot tougher. I know that on all 3 levels, from our front to our linebackers to us as safeties and corners. But I think we're making strides. We didn't give up that many passing yards like we did in Western Kentucky game. If we could just put that all together, stopping the run, stopping the pass, creating turnovers. We had a lot of turnovers against Wisconsin. We just got to piece it all together and play a complete game.
Having played now 4 games, I mean, after Western Kentucky, you can say, well, okay, that was one game, we got to put it behind us. There have been three games, statistically at least, where you guys have struggled. How tough is it to keep that out of your head?
I mean, it's not as hard as you think. I mean, it lingers in the back of our head that, yeah, we've given up 50 points, we've given up 45 points, we've given up however many points we gave up to Wisconsin. I mean, those are all good teams. Like, we're not going to take anything away from those teams, but I know that we know that we can be better than what we have. So we're just continuing to try to progress as as a team first off, and then as a defense, just working on our techniques and fundamentals.
How do you make sure that it's not a letdown? I mean, you play 2 back-to-back Big Ten schools.
Mhm.
Now you got an 0-4, but they play Colorado, Vanderbilt,
Yeah.
BC. How do you make sure there's not a letdown?
Well, after the butt whooping we received from Wisconsin, I feel like we got to come out and prove ourselves. So that's a lot. That has to do with a lot with our motivation for this week. Just trying to prove ourselves week in and week out. And UMass, they're pretty good. They had a really good game against Vandy. I think it came down to the last play of the game. I mean, I feel like they're better than what the record shows. So we can't just let them come in here. We go up there and not give them our all.
Anything else for Brian? All right, thank you.